Bandeham Shri Guru Shiyata Parakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Sya Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Saganaraganatam Bitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Paran Sahagana Lalita Shiva Shikam Bitam Sya Om Jnana Timarandasya Jnanajana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasma Shri Gurave Namah Gurava Bhistam Supurakam Guruganara Sesha Sambhushitam Chintya Chintya Samastavena Nipanam Shri Rupa Patanugam Govinda Abhidam Ujwalam Bharatanum Bhaktyan Vidam Sundaram Vande Vishwagurun Cha Divyat Bhagavat Prem Noe Bija Pradam Devam Divyatanum Suchandavaranam Balarka Chelanchitam Sandrananda Puram Sadeka Varanam Vairagya Vidyam Buddhim Shri Siddhanta Nidhim Subhakti Lasitam Saraswatanam Baram Manditam Shubharam Madeka Sharanam Nyashishwara Shidaram Banchakopatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhyemacha Patitanam Pavenibhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahamananyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gaurata Vishay Namah. So we're hearing from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, translation and commentary by Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. This is Antya-lila, chapter 13, pastimes with Jagadananda and Raghunath Bhatta. Pastimes with Jagadananda Pandit and Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. Okay. Krishna Vicheda Jatarya Shine Chapi Manastanu Dadhate Vulatam Bhavar Yashyatam Goram Ashray. Let me take shelter at the lotus feet of Lord Gaurachandra. His mind became exhausted and his body very thin from the pain of separation from Krishna. But when he felt ecstatic love for the Lord, he again became fully developed. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Dvaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. All glories to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all glories to Nityananda Prabhu, all glories to Advaita Acharya, and all glories to all the devotees of the Lord. Henamate Mahaprabhu Jagadananda Sanghe Nanamate Ashvadai Primara Tarange. In this way, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would taste various relationships of pure love in the company of Jagadananda Pandit. Krishna Vichede Duke Kina Manakai Bababeshe Prabhu Kabu Fula Prafulita Hoy. The unhappiness of separation from Krishna exhausted the Lord's mind and reduced the structure of his body. But when he felt emotions of ecstatic love, he again became developed and healthy. Kalara Sharalate Shayan Atik Shinakai Saralate Haralage Bhyata Hoy Gai. Because he was very thin, when he lay down to rest on the dry bark of plantain trees, it caused him pain in his bones. Because he was very thin, when he lay down to rest on the dry bark of plantain trees, it caused him pain in his bones. Dekisa Bhaktagana Mahadukapai Sahite Nare Jagadananda Srijula Upai. All the devotees felt very unhappy to see Mahaprabhu in pain. Indeed, they could not tolerate. Then Jagadananda Pandit devised a remedy. Shukma Bastra Ane Gorika Diya Rangaila Simulera Tula Diya Taha Puraila. He acquired some fine cloth and covered it with red oxide. Then he filled it with cotton from a shimula tree. Ekatuli Balisha Govindara Hati-lila Prabhure Shayaya Ihai Dahare Kohila. In this way, he made a quilt and a pillow, which he then gave to Govinda, saying, "Ask the Lord to lie on this." Sarup Gosai ke kohe Jagadananda Ajiapane Jana Prabhure Koraya Shayana. Jagadananda said to Swarup Damodar, today please personally persuade Mahaprabhu to lie down on the quilt. Shayanara Kale Swarup Taharohila Tulibali Shadeki Prabhu Kroda Bishta Hoyala. When it was time for the Lord to take rest, Swarup Damodar stayed nearby, but when Mahaprabhu saw the quilt and pillow, he was immediately very angry. Govindare Puchan Iha Koraila Konjan Jagadananda Namashuni Sankocha Hoilaman. The Lord inquired from Govinda, who has made this? When Govinda named Jagadananda Pandit, Mahaprabhu was somewhat fearful. Govindare kohese tuli dura hoila. Kalara sharala upar shayana korila. After asking Govinda to put aside the quilt and pillow, the Lord lay down on the dry plantain bark. Swarup kohe tomara icha ki kohite pari shaya upekilai pandit duka pavibari. Swarup Damodar said to the Lord, I cannot contradict your supreme will, my Lord, but if you do not accept the bedding, Jagadananda Pandit will feel great unhappiness. Prabhu Kohan Kataek Anaha Pandite Jagadananda Chahe Amaya Vishaya Bunjaite. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu replied, you might as well bring a bedstead here for me to lie on. Jagadananda wants me to enjoy material happiness. Sanyasi Manushamar Bhumite Shayan Amare Katta Tuli Balisha Mashtaka Mundan. I am in the renounced order, and therefore I must lie on the floor. For me to use a bedstead, quilt, or pillow would be very shameful. Swarup Gosai Ashi Panditaye Kohila Shuni Jagadananda Mani Mahaduka Paila. When Swarup Damodar returned and related all these incidents, Jagadananda Pandit felt very unhappy. Swarup Gosai Tabi Srijila Prakar Kandalira Shushka Patra Anila Apar. Then Swarup Damodar devised another method. First, he secured a large quantity of dry banana leaves. Nake chiri chiri taha ati shukma koila prabora mahirvasha dute se sabbarila. He then tore the leaves into very fine fibers with his nails and filled 2 of Mahaprabhu's outer garments with the fibers. Emata dui koila odana parane angikara koila prabhu aneka jatane. In this way, Swarup Damodar made some bedding and a pillow, and after much endeavor by the devotees, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted them. So, la idea es que Mahaprabhu no usaba ninguna cama ni cojín ni nada. Y estaba en separación del Señor, estaba flaco y le dolían los huesos cuando se acostaba. Entonces Jagadananda Pandit hizo como una almohada y un colchón de tela con tinta roja y puso alguna clase de algodón adentro, pero Mahaprabhu no aceptaba eso. Entonces Swarup Damodar tomó ropa de Mahaprabhu y lo llenó con fibras muy que hizo con sus uñas de la cáscara de, bueno, no sé cómo se llama, cáscara del árbol de plátano. Eso es lo que y llenó eso y Mahaprabhu al fin aceptó eso. Los devotos estaban muy tristes de ver el dolor de Mahaprabhu, entonces, pero Mahaprabhu al fin aceptó la solución hecha por Gadadhar Pandit, pero no de Jagadananda Pandit. Entonces eso va a producir problemas. Okay. Tate Shayana Koran Prabhu Deke Sabe Suki Jagadananda Bitare Kroda Bahire Mahaduki. Everyone was happy to see the Lord lie down on the bedding. But Jagadananda was inwardly angry, and externally he appeared very unhappy. Purve Jagadanandicha Vrindavana Jaite Prabhu Agyana Dena Tarina Pare Chalite. Formerly, when Jagadananda had desired to go to Vrindavan, Mahaprabhu had not given his permission, and therefore he could not go. Bitarer Kroda Duka Prakashna Koila Mathura Jaite Prabhu Stani Agya Magila, now concealing his anger and unhappiness. Jagadananda Pandit again asked Mahaprabhu for permission to go to Mathura. Prabhu Kohi Mathura Jaiba Amai Kroda Kori Amai Dosha Laganya Tumi Hoiba Bikari. With great affection, Mahaprabhu said, if you are angry with me when you go to Mathura, you will merely become a beggar and criticize me. Jagadananda Kohe Prabhu Dariya Charan Purba Hointe Ichamora Jaite Brindavan. Grasping the Lord's feet, Jagadananda Pandit then said, for a long time I have desired to go to Vrindavan. Prabhu Agya Nahitate Napari Jaite Ebe Agya Deho Avashya Jaimu Nischite. I could not go without your lordship's permission. Now you must give me permission, and I shall certainly go there. Prabhu Prite Tara Prabhu Prite Tarana Gaman Nakorena Angikar Teho Prabhu Tai Agya Mage Bar. Because of affection for Jagadananda Pandit, Mahaprabhu would not permit him to depart, but Jagadananda Pandit repeatedly insisted that the Lord give him permission to go. Swarup Gasaire Pandita Koila Nibedan Purba Hoite Brindavana Jaite Moraman. Jagadananda then submitted a plea to Swarup Damodar. For a long time, he said, I wanted to go to Vrindavan. Prabhu Agya Binantahan Jaitena Pari Ebe Agyana Dena More Krode Jaha Boli. I cannot go there, however, without the Lord's permission, which at present he denies me. He says, you are going because you are angry at me. Sahaje More Tahan Jaite Man Hoy Prabhu Agya Lanya Deho Koriye Binoy. Naturally, I have a desire to go to Vrindavan. Therefore, please humbly request him to grant his permission. Tabe Swarup Gosai Kohe Prabhu Charane Jagadananda Ichabora Jaite Vrindavane. Thereafter, Swarup Damodar submitted this appeal at the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Jagadananda Pandit intensely desires to go to Vrindavan. Tomaratai agyateho mage bar agyadeho matura deki aishe ekbar. He begs for your permission and again. Therefore, please permit him to go to Mathura and then return. Aire deki te jaiche godade shejai. Taiche ek bara Brindavana deki ai. You permitted him to go see Mother Sachi in Bengal, and you may similarly permit him to go to see Vrindavan and then return here. Swarup Gosair Bole Prabhu Agya Dila Jagadanande Bolana Tare Shikaila. At the request of Swarup, Damodar Mahaprabhu granted Jagadananda permission to go. The Lord sent for him and instructed him as follows. Varanasi Parjanta Swachede Jaibapate Age Sabadane Jaiba Katriyade Sate. You may go as far as Varanasi without encountering disturbances. But beyond Varanasi, you should be very careful to travel on the path in the company of the Kshatriyas. In those days, the path from Varanasi to Vrindavan was infested with robbers, and therefore there were Kshatriyas to protect travelers. Kevala Gaudiya Paile, Bhatta Para Koribande, Sabalute Bandirake Jaite Virode. As soon as the plunders on the roads see a Bengali traveler alone, they take everything from him, arrest him, and do not let him go. Bengalis are generally not very stout and strong. Therefore, when a lone Bengali traverses the roads of Bihar, the plunderers on the road capture him, rob all his belongings, and kidnap him for their own service. According to one opinion, the rogues of Bihar know very well that Bengalis are intelligent. Therefore, these thieves generally force the Bengalis into service requiring intelligence and do not allow them to leave. Mathura Gele Sanatana Sange Rohila Mathurar Swami Saber Chararam Bandiba. When you reach Mathura, you should remain with Sanatana Goswami and offer respectful obeisances to the feet of all the leading men there. Duri rohe bhakti koriha sangena rahiba tasabar achar cheshta loite nariba. Do not mix freely with the residents of Mathura. Show them respect from a distance. Because you are on a different platform of devotional service, you cannot adapt their behavior and practices. So the residents of Vrindavan, they're, they in the name of spontaneous or ragmarg bhakti, sometimes their practices are more, even you could say sahajya tinted. So, some are very good practitioners, but as Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, when he did a parikrama of Vrindavan, he said, I did not find one real devotee here. So, according to our standards, they may show themselves as being spontaneous devotees, but actually, one has to be careful of what one adapts. One should not imitate the practices of the residents of Vrindavan, whether real or imaginary. Sanatana Sangha Korya Bhanadarshan Sanatanara Sangha Nachadiva Ekhan. Visit all 12 forests of Vrindavan in the company of Sanatana Goswami. Do not leave his association for even a moment. Shigra Siyatahana Rahila Chirakal Govindani Nachadiya Dekite Gopal. You should remain in Vrindavan for only a short time and then return here as soon as possible. Also, do not climb Govardhan Hill to see the Gopal deity. Amiya Asitechi Kohib Kohya Sanatane Amaratare Ekstan Jena Kore Vrindavane. Inform Sanatana Goswami that I am coming to Vrindavan for a second time and that he should therefore arrange a place for me to stay. Ita bole Jagadananda Koila Lingan Jagadananda Chalila Prabhu Bandiya Charan. After saying this, the Lord embraced Jagadananda Pandit, who then worshipped the Lord's lotus feet and started for Vrindavan. Sabbakta Ganatai Agyamagila Banapate Chali Chali Varanasi Aila. He took permission from all the devotees and then departed. Traveling on the forest path, he soon reached Varanasi. So Mahaprabhu has great affection for Jagadananda Pandit, and he didn't want him to go. And he said, if you're going because you're angry, then you'll just become a beggar there and you'll criticize me. It was Mahaprabhu's observation. No, but this is just a sign of Mahaprabhu's affection for Jagadananda. At the same time, it is true that Jagadananda was angry with Mahaprabhu because he had made the bedding for Mahaprabhu and Mahaprabhu didn't accept it. Just like when Jagadananda made sandalwood oil for Mahaprabhu and Mahaprabhu didn't accept it, Jagadananda became angry. So Jagadananda is very temperamental, but Mahaprabhu has great love for him. He didn't want Jagadananda to just go to Vrindavan and not return. So he gave, but Swarup Damodar said, no, you don't have to worry about that. He is longing to go to Vrindavan, you could let him. And Mahaprabhu said, okay, go to Vrindavan, but don't try to mix too closely with the Vrajavasis, because you are not, their devotional service is different than yours, and also don't go on Govardhan Hill, and keep in the constant association of Sanatana Goswami. After saying, Eta boli Jagadananda Koilalingan Jagadananda Chalila Prabhur Bhandi Acharan. After saying this, the Lord embraced Jagadananda Pandit, then worshipped the Lord's lotus feet and started for Vrindavan. Sabbakta Gantai Agyamagila Banapate Chali Chali Varanasi Aila. He took permission from all the devotees and then departed. Traveling on the forest path, he soon reached Varanasi. Tapan Mishra Chandrasekhar Dohare Milila Taratai Prabhur Kata Sakali Shunila. Then he met Tapan Mishra and Chandrasekhar in Varanasi. When he met Tapan Mishra and Chandrasekhar in Varanasi, they heard from him about topics concerning Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Maturate Asi Milila Sanatane Duvijaner Sangeduhe Anandita Mane. Finally, Jagadananda Pandit reached Mathura, where he met Sanatana Goswami. They were very pleased to see each other. Sanatana Koraila Tare Dwarasha Banu Darshan. Sanatana Koraila Tare Dwarasha Banu Darshan. Gokule Rahila Duhe Deki Mahaban. También iba a decirte que yo necesito hoy, si puedes entrar en el altar a mediodía. Yo sé que estás programada para la próxima semana, pero no tenemos personas. No. Sí, entonces.
¿Cómo voy a hacer si con la guía y si lo hago mal?
¿Ah?
Con la guía, ¿quién me va a instruir? ¿Solo con la guía que hay ahí?
Bueno, puedes preguntar a Divya Shakti algo. Divya Shakti, you can give a few instructions to Hari Priya so that she can do the service of midday. Well, we were saying that we need somebody for today, right? Well, then when means for midday. Well, then you have to do that service of midday yourself, because she can't do it. She hasn't been instructed. So you decide, you talk with her, But it's got to be, it's either going to be that you instruct her so that she can do it at midday, or you do it yourself. You don't have to change anything with this. I'm sorry that, there has to be this conversation at this time, but, I need to get this service taken care of. So between the two of you, work it out. Either she goes in today or she doesn't. But she's saying very justifiably so that she needs to get some instruction. Huh? All right. Ita bole Jagadananda koila lingan Jagadananda Antya-lila Prabhu Mandiya Charan. After saying this, the Lord embraced Jagadananda Pandit, who then worshipped the Lord's lotus feet and started for Vrindavan. Sabbaktagantai Agyamagila Manapate Chale Chale Varanashe Aila. He took permission from all the devotees and then departed. Traveling on the forest path, he soon reached Varanasi. Tapan Mishra Chandrasekhar Dohare Milila Taratai Prabhu Kata Sakali Shunila. When he met Tapan Mishra and Chandrasekhar in Varanasi, they heard from him about topics concerning Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Mathurati Ashi Milila Sanatane Duijanar Sange Duhe Anandita Mane. Finally, Jagadananda Pandit reached Mathura, where he met Sanatana Goswami. They were very pleased to see each other, so that's where we were. Sanatana Koraila Tare Dwara Shabana Darshan Gokule Rohila Duhe. Deki Mahavan, after Sanatana Goswami had taken Jagadananda to see all 12 forests of Vrindavan, concluding with Mahavan, the two of them remained in Gokula. Sanataner Gopate Duhe Rohe Ektai Pandita Pak Koren Devaloye Jai. They stayed in Sanatana Goswami's cave, but Jagadananda Pandit would go to a nearby temple and cook for himself. Sanatana Bikakoran Jai Mahavane Kabu Devaloye Kabu Brahmana Sadhane. Sanatana Goswami would beg alms from door to door in the vicinity of Mahaban. Sometimes he would go to a temple and sometimes to a Brahmin's house. So Sanatana would collect foodstuffs. Sanatana Panditera Kore Samadan Mahavane Denas Ani Magi Anapan. Sanatana Goswami attended to all of Jagadananda Pandit's needs. He begged in the area of Mahaban and brought Jagadananda all kinds of things to eat and drink. Ekdin Sanatane Pandita Nimantrila Nitya Kritya Korite Ho Paka Chadaila. One day Jagadananda Pandit, having invited Sanatana to the nearby temple for lunch, finished his routine duties and began to cook. Mukunda Saraswati Nam Sannyasi Mahajane Ek Bahirvas Teho Dila Sanatane. Previously, a great sannyasi named Mukunda Saraswati had given Sanatana Goswami an outer garment. Outer garment, Bahirvas, means sannyas dhoti. Mukunda Saraswati is a sannyasi, and he gave him a sannyas. He gave to Sanatana Goswami a sannyas dhoti. Sanatana se bastra mastake bandiya Jagadananda basha dware basila ashiya. Sanatana Goswami was wearing this cloth bound about his head when he came to Jagadananda Pandit's door and sat down. So Sanatana went to that nearby temple to go take prasadam that Jagadananda had prepared. And of course, Sanatana Goswami is in Babaji Vesh, or Goswami Vesh, we'll say. He's not wearing saffron, but he had this saffron cloth on his head, probably as some kind of a turban, like. And sometimes people wear that, protect them from the sun, etc. But then Ratula Bastra Degi Pandita Premavishta Hoila Mahaprabhu Prasad Jani Tahare Puchila. Assuming the reddish cloth to be a gift from Mahaprabhu, Jagadananda Pandit was overwhelmed with ecstatic love. Thus he questioned Sanatana Goswami. Kan Paila Tumiye Ratula Basan Mukunda Saraswati Dila Kohe Sanatan. So he's thinking that Sanatana Goswami has cloth on his head that is one of Mahaprabhu's devotees. Where did you get that reddish cloth on your head? Jagadananda asked. Sanatana Goswami replied, Mukunda Saraswati gave it to me. So, Shuni Panditera Mane Kroda Upajila Bhattera Hande Hate Laha Korite Aila. Hearing this, Jagadananda Pandit immediately became very angry and took a cooking pot in his hand, intending to beat Sanatana Goswami. Sanatana Tarejani Lajita Hoila Bolite Lagila Pandit Handi Chulate Darila. Sanatana Goswami, however, knew Jagadananda Pandit very well and was consequently somewhat ashamed. Jagadananda therefore left the cooking pot on the stove and spoke as follows. So when Jagadananda assumes that Sanatana Goswami, having this saffron or red cloth on his head, that it must be Mahaprabhu's cloth, when Sanatana Goswami says, no, it was given to me by Mukunda Saraswati, then Jagadananda was furious. Tumi Mahaprabhu how Parashad Pradhan Tomasama Mahaprabhu Priya Nahiyan. You're one of the chief associates of Mahaprabhu. Indeed, no one is dearer to him than you. Arya Sanyasira Basta Tumidara Chire Kon Aiche Hoi Iha Pare Sahibare. Still you have bound your head with a cloth given to you by another sannyasi. Who can tolerate such behavior? Sanatana Kohe Sadhu Pandita Mahashai Tomasam Chaitanya Priyake Kehonoi. Sanatana Goswami said, my dear Jagadananda Pandit, you are really a great saint. No one is dearer to Mahaprabhu than you. Aichi Chaitanya Nishta Jogya Tomate Tumina Dekaile Iha Shikiba Kemate. This faith in Mahaprabhu quite befits you. Unless you demonstrated it, how could I learn such faith? Jahadaki bare bastra mastake bandila seya purva preme pratyaka dekila. My purpose in binding my head with a cloth, my purpose in wearing this cloth has now been fulfilled because I have personally seen your uncommon love for Mahaprabhu. Rakta bastra vaishnavera paritena jujai kon prabhashire dimu ki Kayulhai. The saffron cloth is unfit for a Vaishnava to wear, and therefore I have no use for it. I shall give it to a stranger. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur comments on this incident as follows. Vaishnavas are all liberated persons unattached to anything material. Therefore, a Vaishnava need not accept the dress of a sannyasi to prove his exalted position. Mahaprabhu accepted the renounced order from a sannyasi of the Mayavad school. Present-day Vaishnava sannyasis, however, never think that by accepting the dress of the sannyas order they have become equal to Mahaprabhu. In fact, a Vaishnava accepts a sannyas order to remain an eternal servant of his spiritual master. He accepts the sannyas order knowing that he is unequal to his spiritual master, yet he accepts the sannyas order knowing that he is unequal to his spiritual master, who is a Paramahansa, and he thinks that he is unfit to dress like a Paramahansa. Therefore, a Vaishnava accepts sannyas out of humility, not out of pride. So this is the basis of our acceptance of sannyas, that we hold in very high position and worship the Goswami Besh of Rupa and Sanatan, and we will not adopt that. But for the purposes of preaching, we will take sannyas. But Formerly, generally speaking, the Vaishnavas didn't take sannyas or saffron cloth. But Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati wanted to establish that to not intrude upon the position of the Goswamis of Vrindavan, and also to have generals and dedicated soldiers in his army. So created sannyas, brahmachari vesh also with that saffron. Sanatana Goswami had adopted the dress of a Paramahamsa. Therefore, it was inappropriate for him to wear the saffron cloth on his head. However, Vaishnava sannyasi does not think himself fit to imitate the dress of a Paramahamsa Vaishnava, according to the principles set down by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Srinadapi Sunichena. One should always think oneself in the lowest stage, not on the level of a Paramahamsa Vaishnava. Thus, a Vaishnava will sometimes accept the sannyas order just to keep himself below the level of a Paramahamsa Vaishnava. This is the instruction of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Pakkore Jagadananda Chaitanya Samarpila Duvijana Basitabe Prashada Paila. When Jagadananda finished cooking, he offered the food to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then he and Sanatana Goswami sat down and ate the prasadam. Prashada pai anyonye koilalingan Chaitanya vira hedohe korila krandan. After eating the prasadam, they embraced each other and cried due to separation from Mahaprabhu. Ematamash dui rohila brindavane Chaitanya viraha duhe najai sahane. No. Ematamash dui rohila brindavane Chaitanya viraha duka najai sahane. They passed 2 months in Vrindavan in this way. Finally, they could no longer tolerate the unhappiness of separation from Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu Sande Kohila Sanatane Amiya Asitechi Rohite Korea Stane. Jagadananda Pandit therefore gave Sanatana Goswami the message from the Lord. I am also coming to Vrindavan. Please arrange a place for me to stay. Jagadananda Pandit Tabe Agyamagila Sanatana Prabhure Kichu Beta Vastudila. When Sanatana Goswami granted permission for Jagadananda to return to Jagannath Puri, he gave Jagadananda some gifts for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Rasas Staler Baluar Govardhaner Shila Shushka Paka Pilu Fala Aragunjamala. The gifts consisted of some sand from the site of the Rasa-lila, a Govardhan Shila, a stone from Govardhan Hill, dry ripened pilu fruits, and a garland of Gunjamala. Jagadananda Pandit Chalila Sablanya Vyakula Hoila Sanatana Tari Vidadiya. Thus Jagadananda Pandit, bearing all these gifts, started on his journey. Sanatana Goswami, however, was very much agitated after bidding him farewell. Prabhur nimita stan mane bicharila dwara shaditya tila ek matapaila. Soon afterwards, Sanatana Goswami selected a place where Mahaprabhu could stay while in Vrindavan. It was a temple in the highlands named Dwarashaditya Tila. Seistan Rakila Gosai Samskara Korea Maturer Age Rakila Ek Chone Bandiya. Sanatana Goswami kept the temple very clean and in good repair. In front of it he erected a small hut. No. It was a temple in the highlands. I'm not sure, Maharaj. Sanatana Goswami kept the temple very clean. Sanatana Goswami kept the temple very clean and good repair. In front of it he erected a small hut. Shigra chale nila chale gela Jagadananda Bhakta saha gosai hoila Paramananda. While traveling very quickly, Jagadananda Pandit soon arrived in Jagannath Puri, much to the joy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his devotees. Prabhu Charana Bandi Sabare Milila Mahaprabhu Tare Drida Alingana Koila. After offering prayers at the lotus feet of Mahaprabhu, Jagadananda Pandit greeted everyone. Then the Lord embraced Jagadananda very strongly. Sanataner Name Pandita Dandava Koila Rasastaler Duli Adi Sabha Beta Dila. Jagadananda Pandit offered obeisance to the Lord on behalf of Sanatana Goswami. Then he gave the Lord the dust from the site of the rasa dance along with the other gifts. Sabu Dravya Rohilena Pilu Dilena Bandiya Vrindavaner Fala Boli Kaila Krishna Koila Rishtahana. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu kept all the gifts except the pilu fruits, which he distributed to devotees. Because the fruits were from Vrindavan, everyone ate them with great happiness. Jai Keho Janayante Chushita Lagila Jaina Jane Godia Pilu Charvanya Koila. Those devotees who were familiar with pilu fruits sucked on the seeds, but the Bengali devotees who did not know what they were chewed the seeds and swallowed them. Muketara Jala Gela Jiva Kori Paila Vrindavaner Pilu Kaite Esab Lagila. Hot chili like taste burned the tongues of those who chewed the seeds. Thus, the eating of pilu fruits from Vrindavan became a pastime of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's. Jagadananda Angane Sabar Ulas Emata Nilachale Prabhura Vilasa. When Jagadananda Pandit returned from Vrindavan, everyone was jubilant. Thus, Mahaprabhu enjoyed his pastimes while residing at Jagannath Puri. So I'm going to stop here. Tomorrow I'll continue with this chapter. Here, now today is Srila Govinda Maharaj's sannyas day. Okay, well, I also took sannyas on this day. And so, in the case of Srila Govinda Maharaj, Guru Maharaj had wanted Govinda Maharaj to take sannyas for a long time. But Srila Govinda Maharaj was very reluctant to take sannyas because he considered that his not taking sannyas was one of the reasons why Srila Guru Maharaj had, although quite elderly, hadn't left this world, that he was waiting for Govinda Maharaj to take sannyas and take charge of the mat. But Govinda Maharaj didn't want to do that because he was afraid by doing so, then Guru Maharaj would no longer have a reason to stay longer, and he thought that by doing that, Guru Maharaj would leave sooner. So he hesitated and even told Guru Maharaj that somebody else can take sannyas rather than me. Somebody else can lead the mat, but Guru Maharaj never accepted that. So Guru Maharaj finally, and Guru Maharaj had the idea that Govinda Maharaj should take sannyas because he said when Guru Maharaj was to appoint somebody as a sannyas or choose someone, then that indicating someone would be his successor, that person needed at least 2 years to be the acharya of the mat to get some legal recognition. So then, at this time, in 1985, Srila Guru Maharaj insisted that Govinda Maharaj would take sannyas, and he said, if you don't take sannyas, I will leave immediately. So Govinda Maharaj then said, I'm your goat, you can cut my tail or you can cut my neck, it is up to you, whatever you want to do. So then Guru Maharaj was very happy because Guru Maharaj always wanted Govinda Maharaj to take sannyas and to establish him very publicly as the successor in his mission. So on this day, Govinda Maharaj took that sannyas, and Guru Maharaj, Srila Sridhar Maharaj, established Govinda Maharaj as the Acharya of the Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat. So really, anyone who came after, you can say that time, actually Govinda Maharaj was the Acharya then, and even we saw even after Guru Maharaj left, Govinda Maharaj still gave some people initiation in the name of Guru Maharaj. So Govinda Maharaj never wanted to establish himself in the center of attention or in the limelight, take credit for everything that he was doing. He himself was in charge of the mat and taking care of all the matters of the mat and preaching and everything. But after this time, this day, 1985, then Govinda Maharaj was recognized by all the devotees as being the head of the Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat. Now, this day is also called Bahulashtami, and it's on this day that Mahaprabhu discovered Radhakund. So it's considered this day as the manifestation day of Sri Radhakund. And at that time, Mahaprabhu was in Vrindavan, and he went to near Govardhan, and he asked about Radhakund, but nobody knew because it had now, practically speaking, disappeared. But then Mahaprabhu showed everyone where Radhakund and Shyamakund were in some rice fields, and Mahaprabhu was bathing in the middle of the rice field, and people thought that was very odd, but Mahaprabhu was showing them this is where Radhakund is, and also where Shyamakund, and later those kunds were excavated and showed themselves. So, and Guru Maharaj himself said, my Gurudev, he can live in Radhakund, and I will live at a respectful distance, some distance away, near Govardhan, and I will go to Radhakund during the day and to see and serve him, but I will again go back in the evening, back away from Radhakund to keep some respectful distance and be near Govardhan. So, but today is a manifestation, that day when Mahaprabhu showed where is Radhakund. He collected some mud from that place, and he dried it and used it as tilak. So, unusual discovery of Sri Radhakund, showing by Mahaprabhu, showing where it is. So and this is all done because, and Govinda Maharaj is taking sannyas because it's one day, don't take that out yet, one day before Guru Maharaj's divine appearance day, he wanted Govinda Maharaj to be established as a sannyasi and as the next acharya. Before his, he asked him, and it was decided one day before Srila Guru Maharaj's divine appearance, which is tomorrow. That was the day that Govinda Maharaj would take sannyas.
You have a question here from Janardan Krishnadas. He's asking if the Gunjamala is actually a flower, and what's the name in English?
Well, I don't know what the name is, and I haven't seen the Gunjamala. I haven't seen it as a flower. To me, it's always seen as dried like beans. Some are red and some are white, and they're strung on thread. But they look the appearance is of that of red or white beans, like on seeds on that. That is the Gunjamala. Now, so that I cannot say anything more about it but it is always seen that Gunjamala represents Srimati Radharani, and it is sometimes worshipped Govardhan Shila with the Gunjamala. That was what Mahaprabhu established. But Guru Maharaj didn't establish that so much. And with Govinda Maharaj, we often didn't use Gunjamala to worship Govardhan Shila. Although that's what Mahaprabhu gave to Raghunath Das Goswami, Govardhan Shila with the Gunjamala. Okay. All right, I'm going to sing. Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Jaravaya Nama.
Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Yaravaya Nama.
Jaravaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Nama.
Yaravaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Nama.
Gopal Govinda Ram Srimad Sudan.
Gopal Govinda Ram Srimad Sudan.
Giridhari Gopinatha Mananamohan.
Giridhari Gopinatha Mananamohan.
Shri Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Chandra.
Shri Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Chandra.
Janardan Shiva Sari Gora Bhakta-vrinda.
Janardan Shiva Sari Gora Bhakta-vrinda.
Jai Rupa Sanatam Bhakta Raghunath.
Jai Rupa Sanatam Bhakta Raghunath.
Shri Jiva Gopala Bhakta Dasa Raghunath.
Shri Jiva Gopala Bhakta Dasa Raghunath.
Jai Gosai Gauri Charana Bandhan.
Jai Gosai Gauri Charana Bandhan.
Jai Devi Jnana Shami Sadhuram.
Yamate Vijnana Sadishta Puram.
Jai Gosai Jarmuri Taradas.
Jai Gosai Jahamuri Taradas.
Tatsavar Bhana Renu Mora Panchagram.
Tarak Charana Renu Mora Panchagram.
Tarak Charana Sevi Bhakta Sanivan.
Tarak Charana Sevi Bhakta Sanivan.
Janame Janame More Abhilas.
Janame Janame Mohare Abhilas.
Jai Gosai Jabe Bhaje Kolamas.
Jai Gosai Jai Braje Koladas.
Radha Krishna Antya-lila Korila Prakam.
Shri Hare Krishna Antya-lila Korila Prakam.
Anande Bolo Hari Bhaja Vrindavan.
Arande Bolo Hari Bhaja Vrindavan.
Shri Guru Vaishnava Pade Manjai Raman.
Shri
Hari Ram Sankirtan Kohe Narottama Das.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Nitai Gora Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo.
Nittaya Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nittaya Hari Bol.
Nitai Gora Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo.
Nittaya Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nittaya Hari Bol.
Jai Saparikara Shishi Guru Guranga Gandharvika Giridhari Jiv Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnu Pad Paramahansa Paravajaka Chariyasta Dharasara Shri Srimad Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnu Pad Paramahansa Paravajaka Charya Asta Dharasara Shri Srimad Srila Bhakti Rakak Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Srila Jagannatha Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopal Bhatta Shri Raghunath Shad Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Shri Rupa Nuga Guru Varga Ki Jai. Namachari Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Premsi Go Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Jagadananda Shivasati Shri Gauravakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur Ki Jai. Shri Chaitanya Bhagavat Ki Jai. Narottam Srinivas Shamananda Prabhu Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Vishvaparanya Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Nirmawacharya Maharaj Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Sri Navadip Dham Ki Jai. Sri Ram Mayapur Ki Jai. Saparshada Sri Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai. Saparshada Sri Mahaprabhu Ki Jai. Sri Koladvip Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat Ki Jai. Soquel Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Seva Ashram Ki Jai. Ganga Devi Ki Jai. Tulasi Maharani Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Sri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopi Govardhan. Sham Kunda Radha Kunda Kalindi Yamuna Ju Ki Jai. Shri Purushottam Dham Ki Jai. Baladev Subhadra Jagannath Ju Ki Jai. Bhakti Vigna Vinashaya Shri Nisringadev Ki Jai. Bhakta Prabhara Shri Prahlad Maharaj Ki Jai. Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai. All the assembled devotees Ki Jai. Sripad Bhakti Chandan Parvat Maharaj Ki Jai.
Srila Bhakti Pavan Janardan Maharaj Ki Jai.
Shri Damodar Brata Ki Jai. Shri Kartik Brata Ki Jai. Shri Urja Brata Ki Jai. Shri Niyama Seva Ki Jai. The Srila Govinda Maharaj Sannyas Leela De Ki Jai. The divine Mahaprabhu showing Shri Radhakund Ki Jai. Bahulashtami Ki Jai. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol.
Bhakti Pavan Janardan Maharaj.